And then I need to go while I'm getting utensils, cover up the remaining meat. Duchess, move! Do not eat my food. Are you good? Alright. Yay, Dark Lotus! Freaking. Go get some utensils. We are going with the butter knife again, because I didn't learn my lesson the first time.
We're going to do it a little bit differently though, a bit more like how it was done in the wild. He's only going to be introduced to these females once a year. And I think the girls are very happy.
Drop around a little bit out.
Great. Oh, come on. All right, here we go. Oh, come on. Get out of the way. Are you serious? Killing me, Small.
Robert wants to treat them to a special afternoon treat. They got a lot. Yeah.
I'm a little bit nervous.
Just get out of there. I don't trust you. You went up on the counter to go and snatch some food.
Slightly nervous because you never know with those two.
Here we go. Incoming. Yeah.
Here we go. I think.
I reckon nothing says being an amazing mum to Grace, an amazing grandmother to Grace.
Okay, here we go.
You ready?
All right.
We do believe it without bare hands.
Robin and Chandler.
Kid, your nose went from there.
Spectacular.
Okay, should we go?
All right, here we go.
3, 2.
Oh, it's just grease. Lovely. Hey, Dark Lotus. There's the demon.
It's wonderful.
Wow.
I'm covered in dog hair. I'm gonna try the steak. Oh, the butter knife seems to be making short work of it.
You right? That's sweet. That is very sweet.
Mmm.
It is so great. The flavor of sugar toothpaste and icing so
I tell you what happened last night?
make your teeth fall out.
I have it on camera too.
That's a lot.
We have a camera set up on the cat food. And,
I love Robin and Chandler.
because the dogs have a tendency of getting into that shit. And my wife goes, no. I'm like, what? Because we were in the bathroom, like about to go and take a shower. Got into the cat food. She's on camera. That puppy dog is on camera, nomming on cat food. This is the one time I can say this without worrying about getting in trouble. My meat seems a little flaccid.
See you guys. See ya.
Oh.
Well, the good news is you released the 2024 he's back to the wild. That's it.
If I was that famous, I think my YouTube would be kicking off a little bit faster than this.
Is back in his home with all of his friends.
I don't know why I have my headphone in.
Some more flat water. Jeff.
Apparently, we did have one of the Trailer Park Boys go through our garbage dump, though. That was great.
There's been a serious accident with Daniel the Wall. On Earth.
Hey, Terry.
So this is not good, I'm afraid.
No, little Daniel's had some kind of.
We're eating steak. And then we're going to go take care of some animals.
Daniel is was a really symbolic little wallaby.
Oh, I love you, Daniel.
He's a
So
little
technically,
wallaby whose mother was
we're
sick.
eating animals before we take care of animals.
And it was during COVID lockdown, so Luke and I decided to raise him.
And we kind of raised him like a little child, like he's become part of the family. It's such a challenging time at the zoo, and going home and feeding Daniel was just the highlight of that day. He was the little bright spark that got us all through.
And we also have
Then he went and got
jalapeno poppers.
bacterial infection.
Poppers, not peppers. Although there are peppers in these poppers.
I'm so sorry you're sick.
The sticks are so
He showed
spicy.
such a fighting spirit.
Mm.
Daniel made a full recovery and was eventually able to live in an area called Kangaroo Heaven. Living with the mob is vital for Daniel's development.
None of you dogs are getting any of this, okay?
Socialize and develop relationships and grow their macropod.
Can I tell them what Duchess did earlier?
Daniel means
Yesterday? Oh.
We've been through so much together.
So we were getting ready to take Oliver out for a walk,
Now he's got another challenge.
and in the chaos,
There's no marks on the
we had to take Wolf out to let me use the restroom before we can get Oliver in his harness to go out.
He wasn't. Oh yeah, I did it.
And right as I was trying to get Wolf out into the yard, Duchess decided to blow right past me,
Kangaroos can be really protective.
ran down the sidewalk, out of view.
Daniel had
Like, for real.
macropod that had Joey and it had
A little freaking troublemaker.
At least she came right back.
Thank you. By the way, I got a little bit irate, if you would. So oh, what is that? Instagram shut down my entire Instagram account because apparently me posting my YouTube channel that revolves around animals on an animal post on Instagram was spammy. Hilarious. So I had to go through the process of logging into my Instagram, and then it turns out they took my comment down. So if you go onto my Instagram account, you will see my latest post is me calling out Instagram for its bullshit. Technically Instagram and Facebook. I tag Mark Zuckerberg and I hashtag Facebook and Instagram in that. Ah, yes. I am very blunt. I make for a great tool.
You can't keep them quiet, you can't keep them still, and so that was just lessons finding. So I'm a bit hopeful. What we can do is within 24 hours strong anti-inflammatory to try and reduce the inflammation as much as possible. But it's very touch and go.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he has such a good relationship with Luke might be in his favor and might just help
I appreciate it.
be available as much as
We, after we're done eating, are going to go and we are going to take care of our pets. We have tarantulas, we have a Vietnamese centipede, we have 3 ball pythons, we have 3 dogs, an obese cat.
He needs to make an improvement in the next 24 hours, otherwise I think he should still go on the side of.
Have you tried the meat yet?
If there's just a little improvement, we're looking at.
Almost tastes nutty.
Or intensive care if he does.
It's very odd.
Before we can be certain that he's going to make a full clinical recovery. So very unknown at this stage. So I'm really sorry, guys. It's like as bad as it can be.
By the way, I asked my main group that is on
Things are functioning, that he's able to eat
Discord whether they wanted me to come onto the live early And they said yes.
Next
So
24 hours are going to be really critical.
yeah, we lost a dog too.
Today we're going surfing at our local spot. Mate, it is absolutely perfect and a great spot. Just get out, have a good time before work.
Duchess, get out of here. Duchess.
Dad was actually a bit of a legendary surfer.
We are eating steak.
He was really passionate about the ocean, the beach, the waves. Woo! And he really kind of instilled that passion for the ocean for me from a really, really young age. I really enjoyed it. I feel quite serious going out there and surfing.
Almost don't need a knife.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Chad has a very interesting style. He'll actually do this thing where he holds his hand, it looks like he's hanging up laundry, but he does this with his hands. And like,
We are watching. What is it?
Well, Robert always seems to think
It's called Crikey, it's the Irwins.
It's called Crikey, it's the Owens.
I'm the one who just sort of goes for everything and writes out most of the time. But every now and again, I luck out and I get something decent. Yeah, you do.
So we're watching a show about one of the most famous families that revolve around taking care of animals whilst eating animals before we go take care of our animals. Friggin' Robert Irwin looks exactly like his father.
Dragon breeding season, a very exciting time. Komodo dragons are the largest lizard
Oh
in
man,
the world. They have
this part of the steak is like almost like pulled steak.
fast, hard-hitting as a crocodile, but on land. But unfortunately, due to habitat loss and being so isolated,
Not the biggest fan of the texture.
They have never successfully bred in Australia. And here in Australia Zoo, we are very hopeful that we'll be
Whoa.
the first to successfully breed this vulnerable species. Thank you.
Okay.
This year, we are actually going
It's just, like, weird.
Male Komodo dragon with Inda. Inda is our gorgeous female Komodo dragon. She is
What is this steak called?
Komodo dragon I've ever met. She's so affectionate, so smart. She's been living in Australia Zoo.
Blue.
And I think she'd be the most amazing mum. Absolutely.
Oh no.
Almost mushy.
Today,
Guys, don't expect me to be a. Well, somebody just took a shot at you, so I wouldn't expect you to be holistically good. Just remember, don't take it too far because the moderators in this group
we introduced
will shut your shit down pretty quick.
the first male Komodo dragon, Gilly.
So you in college, Chris?
But Gilly just wasn't really interested. There was no spark, unfortunately, which is very disappointing. Just getting to Komodo
Nice.
that in itself.
You going in for a certain field of study?
Yeah, looking.
See, this piece of meat is okay.
That one just was pure mush, that bite.
Fantastic.
I just had it.
Now that we've seen that she is prime and ready to breed, we're actually going to be getting in a new male, a younger, a more switched on Komodo, all the way from another facility. So we're going to be doing a
Uh-oh.
swap. Gilly and Naga.
That cut through like it was ground beef.
Hopefully, the new boy is going to really like him.
Okay, so we're not going to get this cut again.
And get some successful breeding.
Ugh.
I've had this cut
To
before. I
get
never
this
had
new boy in as quickly as possible.
This poor cow.
So I am nervous because
It literally tastes like they only yelled at it. It's like,
an exciting time, a new frontier. But if anyone's going to do it, I believe in him. He's a good looking boy. You're going to like him.
you can always go into law.
The first thing that we have to do is get
God,
Gilly back
could you guys not share your hairs everywhere? I'm so tired of picking dog hair off my food.
Big transport box into his
I'm pretty sure I got a hairball in my stomach because of you guys.
Wolf looking like what?
Getting around if he's in that food response. This shield, this little piece of plastic, is the only thing between him. He's in the way.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what that is.
Oh boy.
I would have rather have found out that this cow had wound up on like a lifelong, or this bull found its way onto a lifelong like farm where it could be loved and taken care of, because its meat is just, that's just no bueno. For shame on the rancher that verbally abused this cow so much.
This wonderful facility, Snakes Down Under, has agreed
Dark Lotus says hi.
Hi.
their mail for about 4 months.
I will have you know that it's fairly juicy,
We've worked a lot with
although it is overcooked.
programs and for wildlife.
But that's not the problem. The problem is that it's mush. Like,
We're off. Road trip. Let's do it. We are heading on a road trip.
Ooh.
3 hours up north.
I don't know if I'm eating anymore, man.
Nick and Gilly are going to be taking over. Chandler and myself are going to be going in Dad's ute behind him. Look at you, people. Yeah.
just about lasts my appetite.
This is actually
Oh.
my first big road trip since getting my.
Where did we get that? Safeway?
Yeah.
Driver on the roads. Watch out, world.
God.
3-hour road trip in a car.
The poppers are better than the steak. Mm.
In the unlikely event of emergency or exits, I hear I'd like you to pay attention to that. Okay. Alright.
I might go make a grilled cheese.
5 jackets situated under your seat. Yeah. If you need them, please pull the red top.
I think I might have one more of these, and then we're gonna get started on the animals.
You're not finishing your poppers?
Well, mate,
No, do you want them?
Sure.
let's do it.
Wolf,
We are. We're off, aren't we?
you bring me anything. I'll trade you for my steak. Oh. I just pinched it and mushed in my hand.
Is this fake meat?
Oh. Here you go.
As a new
Don't hand me back that bullshit steak.
Oh.
of our beautiful baby animal,
It looks so good, but it tastes so wrong. That's what he said.
zoo babies do feel more relevant than ever to me.
Where's the water? I need to wash this out my mouth.
Human baby now. Grace Warrior is absolutely darling.
No, right? When the MRE meat patty with gravy is better, you know you need better food. No shit.
So many little animals since I can remember. I always thought that our crocodile eggs would rather
I'd have rather had that chicken enchilada MRE I ate years ago than that crap. Oh my god.
And what do you think's in it?
Ooh. Alright.
How did you mush it?
Don't look at me. It was born that way, goddammit.
I get super
I didn't mean it like that.
They verbally and like physically must have abused that cow. Maybe they thought they were tenderizing the meat. Maybe somebody dropped it on the highway.
general animal husbandry.
Sure as shit tasted worse than roadkill.
Healthy and exactly what we're looking for our babies. I think it's been really good practice.
Oh.
I am catching up with Colbert giraffe garden. Really challenging start to life. When he was born, he was and Albert took his leg. Oh my god.
So we went and talked to the realtor today,
As the cow makes
and he essentially said that our best bet at home ownership is to try to rent to own the house that we're in, and to find a way to work through them having to go through and fix up the property, which the floor needs to be addressed, probably the wiring. But during this time, we need to go and find a place to stay, and then come back to go and deal with all that stuff. So, gonna have to go and gonna have to go and get the trailer ready for the animals again. We haven't kept them out there in a very long time. Well, let's see. Oh no. I think the escape artist dutied in his water. Of course he did. Alright, here we go. So this little guy right here, we can do that. Let's check on this little one. Now this one did eat. That's what's in his water dish right now. A little bit of La Rocha and La Dudu. Yep, there he is. Now you can kind of see his tibial hooks on that leg. He's got his tibial hook on that leg. He's got extended right there. That is one of the best ways to confirm whether your tarantula is an adult male. Now, since we went and made sure he doesn't have any live roaches in here, the mold level inside the cage has plummeted. It's exactly what we wanted to see. Care for these animals is pretty straightforward. You want to keep their humidity up, give them a den to hide in, you know, especially if they're younger. If they no longer wish to use the den, you can always take it out the next time you clean the cage. No. Let's go. I quit the cigarettes and I quit the weed. I quit the drink because it's not what I need. I quit the crack, you can have it back. Sure, now I can rhyme.
Podcast.
That is not your food. And if I catch your cute little nose in it again, you're gonna go in your kennel. Oh, we're gonna go. First of all, we're gonna go and spritz this little guy's cage down a little bit. We're gonna look at our other Brazilian blue. Then we are gonna. Don't just get. Oh, you little. Stop it! That's not your food. Fucking little shit. Oh shit! He was drinking.
Already?
Damn. I'm sorry, friend. I nailed him in the face. Oh, he's gonna go sulk. He's pissy with me now. Sprayed my tarantula in the face. Kid, I didn't mean to offend. Oh my god.
Look at Duchess. She's like, I want more.
My stream froze. Did you have to leave and then come back in? Don't tell me they're about to shut down my YouTube too. Oh, that makes me so fucking mad. Like, let's go and treat anybody that is trying to promote another social media account like they are spam bots. You mother truckers.
Duchess.
No. Get in your kennel. I warned you. Get in your kennel. Yep,
How long?
10. No longer. All right. YouTube smoke. Some YouTube smokers prefer Lowry seasoning. I haven't tried it, so I don't know if it's any good. I'm sorry. But you want? Oh, he didn't eat. That's okay. Hims is an adult male. They're not exactly expected to be hungry. So we will just reach in there and take out that roach that is still kicking it, just without a head. And we're going to set him up there. Now his cage looks pretty gosh darn humid. But this is what they're supposed to look like right here. Oh my god, we're way too close. See that? Full booty of hair. He's torn down his sperm web because he no longer has to use it. His water's fairly clean still. We're not going to overwater this cage because we don't want to prompt mold growth.
And then the treatment plan will kind of change as he changes. Rest is the biggest thing with spinal patients. It's going to keep us on our toes for a little bit.
Going that right there. What?
That was boneless lobster.
That's disgusting.
Choice.
Oh, fuck them. Guys, get this. Get this. So, that was.
I don't know how much
That-
they missed.
That was apparently top. That was choice top sirloin steak. Not just top sirloin steak, but choice. You know what I call that? Bullshit. That is bullshit. It had the consistency of bullshit. Because my wife went and grabbed it, and it like literally mushed in her finger. Bullshit. We went deaf. I just did it. I just started over. You guys heard the whole thing that I went for right there. Honest to God. I'm offended. I am offended by how nasty that Safeway steak was.
And you know what the worst part is? I picked out the best pack that I saw. The other ones didn't even look very good.
I almost want to write to them and ask them if they had packaged fake meat as meat. You know what? I've actually had, remember that weird veggie burger that I had? Had better consistency. The black bean sample burger that I had over at Costco that I will never have again had more consistency to it than that steak did. Bruh.
It looks delicious. But the flavor was off too.
All right. Ooh, this guy's looking fiat. So this right here,
That's our local grocery.
that's where we always get our stuff from, though, and it never was that bad. Matter of fact, the last time I had meat that was that bad, I took the wrong turn in Portland. No kidding. I went to freaking Market Fresh.
Oh yeah, I think this was worse though.
This is our Harpic deer pole cripes. This is just about a confirmed male. I'm thinking tomorrow I'm going to work on getting his molts ready. We have all of his molts right up until this point and a few other species that we have here. We're going to take all of the Harpictier pulchripe molts and we are going to put them in a single resin container, like resin mold, and sell it out on the market. You kind of like that cheese that so many people say is just phenomenal.
American?
You gotta try this cheese. You gotta kind of get past the smell, but I tell you, this cheese is just the bee's knees. Please eat the cheese. So yeah. So this little one ate yesterday, and look at that booty. He might not be full grown. He has got that, what I like to call baby booty, where it's still a juvenile tarantula, putting on body mass before it goes and molts again. But let me tell you, we can't see shit through that. I swear to God, it looks like he's got tibial hooks on some of those front limbs. We'll see. But he got busy with his webbing. Oh my gosh. I tried giving him a den, but I didn't have enough dirt to put over the top of it just yet. And you want to use dry dirt, so it's a process of getting him the proper dirt. So I put this in his cage, and he's just like, you know what? I'm going to use it, but not the way you want me to. Look at that. He almost looks like a wolf spider. Almost. But this is a Harpictier pulchripes. Baby booty! And that little monster actually ate yesterday. I'm so happy about that. Did I miss anything? Hold on. I'm getting my second wind. All messages. Jason! We can't hear. Jason, welcome to the chat. Because I did not have it on all messages and only top messages, I did not see that you were here, buddy. My bad. Let's see here. Chris S. Chris is pretty cool.
Are you whining because you can't get through even though you can? What's your problem?
Muffet. That's so cool. Was she super chill about it? Some tarantulas can handle being held. Some can. Other tarantulas will try to eat your soul. That's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Pansy ass.
Hey! Call me a pansy.
I was talking to the dog.
Oh.
Because he didn't want to go across.
Don't read my first. Alright. So we are going to unplug the Balfouri, and we're going to take a look at their cage. Yesterday was feeding day for the tarantulas. We're going to get some crickets for the scorpion and for the Balfouri, because they just will not eat roaches. They won't eat roaches. It's obnoxious. Yeah, well, that's everybody's fear when it comes to handling any kind of animal that has fangs. And I mean, it's somewhat rightfully so, because, nobody wants an impromptu piercing. You don't want to be caught off guard by something that's got teeth, if you know what I mean. Oliver, look at me. Why? How did you yawn and then, like, halfway through the yawn bark? I see him go, ah! Arr! What was that? All right. Let's get the Balfouri out. We got to get that dead roach out of the cage. Because, again... Oh, we don't want it going bad.
I can't even tell you how happy I am. The medication we gave him and the time
Come on.
has helped him reduce the swelling around his skin so that the nerves and everything can communicate. He's able to get up and stand.
He's been on daily part and steroids.
Ow.
Swelling around his spinal cord, which
There we go.
now relaxed and he's able to move a lot better. So
Hey, Loki!
now
Sometimes I yawn bark. That's only when I'm in the middle of yawning and stretching and I get myself a bad cramp. All right. So here we have
bouncing around.
our male Monocentropus balfouri right here. Look at those colors. Oh, gorgeous.
Yes, Daniel, standing is good.
Well, you could always just go and catch her a mate and breed the babies and let them loose in your garden. And if you don't want to get rid of her, and you still want to make a good impact on the environment, you could just at-home breed her and then release her children out into the world. It'd actually give her children more of a chance of surviving, because if you wait until after the second or third instar to release them, they will have a better chance out in their environment being a larger predator. It'll also prevent them, if you would, from cannibalizing if you go and you separate them early into their own enclosures. Look at that. She's got such pretty blue legs. Hi, girl.
It's Komodo breeding season here at Australia Zoo, and today
And they are most definitely heavy webbers. So let's get going on this. Get the tongs of destiny going.
really big lizard. If we get really not happy with how it's going,
Come on, you little shit. Aha!
Komodo dragon
Gotcha.
is going to be
Let go. Oh, wait, he's on a web. He can't let go. There we go. All right, nobody got bit. He didn't freak out. Unfortunately, I don't know how much longer this guy's got left to live. If you look closely, his abdomen's looking a little bit less than symmetrical. What?
Komodo dragons are venomous?
You didn't know Komodo dragons were venomous?
No, I thought the issue was they had so much bad bacteria in their mouth that makes instant infection.
No, they're straight up venomous. Their bite will literally envenomate you. What they'll do is they'll nab you, and then they'll wait for you to slow down if they can't just outright take you down. While you're suffering the effects of their venom, they might just try to swallow you whole. They usually save that bit for smaller prey, not for like humans, but you know how it is. No, oh, what are those? Komodo dragons.
Yeah, I thought that the thing was their mouths were so dirty it was like instant infection, instant.
All right, so let's turn it this way while I am getting the other tarantula out.
Now, at this point, she can go home and wherever she wants. She's deciding on her own terms to stay in here, to suss out this new male.
People, Poogie, more like.
She's very interested, very inquisitive, and that's a good sign. It's interesting how just watching.
I feel like I got cheese inside Moa DNA.
Really just slow, methodical, checking everything
Is
out.
that why you're so cheesy?
I think that might be why he's so cheesy. All right. So we're going to go and get this little devil off of where the Balfouri go.
Interaction.
And then we're going to put the Balfouri where they belong. Plug their security camera back in so that we can see everything that goes on. Yeah, I heard that's not fun at all.
Right?
Closest thing I've ever had was food poisoning. And the closest thing I've ever had to giving birth was passing a kidney stone. I think it might have technically been 2. Because there were 2 clinks in the toilet. And I did not go through the proper surgery to bust a kidney stone. So,
Too, because it was too big to pass.
that's a weird flex, honey. My wife is growing kidney stones too big to pass, so she's got to go and have acoustic therapy, so to speak, using sound waves to break up one's kidney stones.
Well, I don't right now.
And I might have actually, considering the symptoms of testicular torsion, I might have had that when I was a kid.
Are you sure? Have they even dropped yet?
I was like bordering on teenager, and my balls swole up to like grapefruit size. So, and my dad's response was, "Well, we're not going to the hospital." Was not very fun. However, I can honestly say I've never had bigger balls. Ah, dum dum dum.
You really lost them.
Hey.
We want to see at some point. So it's going to be interesting over the next few days to see how his behaviour changes.
Inappropriate humor. That's what we want to see. Appropriate humor. Used maliciously.
Are you kidding? I took you out. What was it? An hour ago? It was right before I ate dinner. What is that?
What the hell? Speaking from experience, the acoustic therapy is going to leave a bruise. I wish I was a good girl. That sounds like a remix of I Wish I Were a Rich Man. Oh my god, somebody write the song. Do it. All right, so we have that one taken care of.
Yeah, blame the keyboard.
No, I just got it.
Really?
What? The dog.
Yes.
Oliver, you have gone shit 5 times since noon. 5 fucking times. You literally have not eaten enough to produce this level of waste.
He hasn't.
Child, what the fuck? I mean, it does, but at the same time, like, we don't shed the lining of parts of our body in a manner that causes other parts of our body to, like, seethe and
I'm
writhe.
happy about the birth control shot.
Yeah.
Is I basically don't.
Like, have you seen these guys? Have you seen these guys? They go and they get the cramp simulator on their stomach.
Oh, those are funny.
And like sometimes they'll go and they'll like roll up through the drive-through and they'll be trying to prank like the people in the drive-through whilst hurting their friend or themselves. Oh my god. I'm gonna go grab my crochet stuff. Alright, so this right here is one of our larger tarantulas. I can't believe this little one actually went and ate a roach, though. That is so crazy.
This is it. We're done with all the hurdles for Daniel, and we can just live along and
The only thing that sucks about being a man is the fact that, and I'm pretty sure women can relate, you feel like you're failing if you're not at the same level of success that your parents were at your age. Like that sucks. That might just be a human thing though. Like my dad, oh, look at this. Well, somebody was not hungry for roach. I thought she was one of the ones that we... No, she wasn't. She was up on the side. But she is like a full-grown female white-kneed tarantula, so she's probably not as keen on eating. So we're going to just grab this roach by the leg, put it in the container. We're going to go freeze these guys. Look at her. This is actually my wife's tarantula right here. She is a proven female. And I don't know if she'll let me.
Proven?
Ooh. Yeah, she's a proven female. You bought her as a female.
Verified. Doesn't proven mean she's had babies?
Oh, verified female. Sorry. Yeah. But my dad, he worked in he was a Spanish teacher in a
Your dad was?
yeah.
And you still failed Spanish?
Yeah, well, my dad never taught us Spanish.
I'm joking.
My mom, who knows Swedish, who knows Dutch, never taught us Dutch. Like we could have been bilingual. We could have been bilingual children. My parents were just like, no, you know what? Why bother? Yeah, Mochi is white as heck too. I'm wondering where he is. He's probably in one of these two dens. But care for this critter is pretty straightforward. Just like care for any tarantula. Anybody that tries to sell you that owning tarantulas is incredibly scary, it really probably has not owned one. Unless it is an OBT, or what's commonly referred to as an orange bitey thing. Those will put the fear of tarantulas in you. Those will. But for the most part, tarantulas are very chill. Oh my god, that's true.
What?
Duchess, kind of white. Monkey, white. Mochi, white. White-knee tarantula. Honey, I'm seeing a pattern here.
Duchess is not mine.
I'm still seeing a pattern here.
And they're all special too.
He's sleeping
Duchess is a crack.
in my pilot's chair, I might add. We'll go and see the cat here in a moment. We're going to take care of this critter. So, for those that are new here who might have tracked down the account off of one of the posts that I made, this day is what's commonly referred to as our rest day. Oh, woke her up. Rest day is basically where we let our muscles recuperate because
Oh yeah, huh?
we have spent all week exercising. What?
Shadow was almost pure black, and then I had a black cat.
Oh, so you're not somebody that has animals in the middle. You either got to have your animals black or white. Living in a black and white world. Honey, you got to get a gray cat next time. She's been easy to take care of, right? Technically, by the way, this is a multicolored spider. Wait, what? No. If you look at it, this tarantula has a little bit of red. It is a red, oh, I guess you'd say he's a red ass, not a red head. He's got a red head. So he's
I also
not.
have a thing for blondes.
Oh my god.
True blondes. I still don't think Micah's blonde.
No, the reason Micah's hair is not like my hair is because he doesn't spend enough time in the sun. So, he's a little bit of red, a little bit of black, and a little bit of white. He's multicolored. I love it. Oh, she's multicolored. Now, we did spray in here, right? Yeah, we did. I get so sidetracked with my animals that I forget whether I sprayed their cages. It has no meaning nor purpose. I don't know. If you look at the meaning and purpose of humanity is simply to prove that our species is in and of itself insane. That is my theory. The meaning of life is insanity. Why? Because if you look at what we're doing right now as a species, well, it's been done before, over and over again. And when you do something over and over again, expecting a different result,
Insanity!
you're literally insane. Spiders here. It's not even the last spider either. We've got multiple coming in.
For a checkup to make sure that they're doing their milestones. They're so brave. Watching for today to see how they're gaining weight. They've got to get over pounds before they can go back to the water.
Now, before we go and look at the spiders, let's go and take a look at some of our cute, cuddly animals. Here we go.
I'll see how chubby Jacob is. Jacob
He's the kitty.
was attacked by a dog. And Jacob was just a tiny little pink, squishy puddle. So we've got 1 pound, 8.5 ounces.
He's the kitty. Oh no.
Oh, she's still up.
All right.
She came to us because her mother was
Are you done? Has your hard time in the puppy kennel changed you? Have you learned your lesson? Oliver, do you need to go outside? Lord knows we can't go and hold him to a standard of not having to poo every freaking 10 minutes. Literally earlier I was playing my what was it? Was it the fighter game that I was playing?
I don't know, actually. We're standing right here.
Oh, I was standing. Then it was probably Onward. And I hear, did the dog beg? And I was like, what? He's like, did the dog beg? I'm like, I heard him whining. She's like, because he shat in the hallway. I'm like, fuck. Because he started begging right after we freaking already went out. Durs to do. Durs, you gotta let your heart freaking rest, dude. What time you gotta get up tomorrow? Jesus Christ. Like, I cut myself off from caffeine at like 3 in the afternoon. I won't have it past then. Because I know if I do, I won't be able to shut my brain up at night. Alright, stop trying to get on the sidewalk. Oh, well, we tried, guys. We tried. I mean, it could be worse. He could be doing crack. And all he's doing is caffeine. So let's just count our blessings and understand that this is his coping mechanism. Oliver, what are you doing? Oh my God, dog. Why? Oliver! The hell is KSI? Is that the Korean singing group? Keeps me from shooting things I'm not. That sounds. Oh my god. That sounds like the guy that runs the Mandatory Fun Day page. Caffeine keeps me from shooting things I'm not supposed to. Am I going to the Grippy Socks place? Oh my god. That guy is so fucking funny. I can't help it. You guys, if you haven't seen him before, he does a lot of like military humor shit, and it's so good. They're sticking their Zyn pouches up where? Fucking yeah. I've never had to experience it because, again, I never trusted the military. It's not that I didn't trust the military. I didn't trust the government enough to join the military because our government's been doing nefarious shit for generations. Wanted to clarify that. Oh, so now you gotta take a shit. I told Chat GPT about you, Pookie. Oh, that probably went over well. Come on. Come on, Ollie. Oliver! Are you done? Oh. Oh no. How does local not know about Chat GPT? Have a TikTok account. I told them I don't trust my own government. What makes you think I trust China? Well, I trust China with the information that I provide them with on TikTok, which is nothing that's going to get anybody killed. And for the record, I hate to break it to anybody that hates on TikTok getting your information, because just about all of our technology is coming out of China. Everything. Your phones, the computer chips, everything. So if they didn't get it with TikTok, they're going to be picking it up with whatever technology you've got in your house. That also might include smart TVs. So unless you want to be super retro, you're kind of SOL. And to be frank, I don't trust our government because our government trusts China. And if you don't think if you think that our government doesn't trust China, then you got to riddle me this: why, in God's little green earth, didn't our government shoot down the spy balloon before it even went over our shores? You see, our government knew that it took off when it did. It knew exactly where that balloon took off. It knew exactly what time that balloon was going to be scheduled to pass over the United States. And rather than taking it out overseas before it even reached our shores, they just let that whole thing pass over us. Yeah. Anyway, before we get me into a political rant about how absolutely special our administrations have been, gonna tone it down. because it's supposed to be political free. I could literally go on for hours. Just hours about how inept they are. Whew. I can feel my blood pressure rising. Makes me want to kick a fat kid at Kmart. Yeah. Duchess, what do you want from me? You looking at me, and then you're looking down the road. Duchess. Come on. Come on, Duchess. You're not going for a walk tonight. No, she does want her walk, but she's not going to get it. She was a bad puppy. Oh, that was easy for me. I actually have 3 TikTok accounts. It was so stupid easy. I got super cereal. There's the demon. My bad. Well, come on then. Are you done? You haven't peed yet? You haven't peed and you've been standing in the yard for like 15 minutes? Get your ass up here. Mini strawberry hat for figurine. I made a mini strawberry hat for figurine. Come on. It's a wonderful day to be able to get a good night's rest and enjoy your day. That is exactly right. What are you doing? Hey. Crazy. Hey. Butthead. All right, here we go. That being said, I think YouTube's where it's at anyway. Otherwise, I would not be investing every single night to gain followers just like you guys. The hopes that someday I can make it big. By the way, if you are an adult and you want me to follow your account, be sure to comment that you want me to follow your account on any of my videos. I will go and I'll double check that you are an adult to the best of my ability, and then I will follow you so that you can get to where I'm at now. I may not be at 1,000 followers yet, but it's only fair that I help those who help me. Okay? If that is, in fact, your goal. Hey, who's being cute? Who's being cute? Oh, yeah. He picked it up. He's like, Daddy, look, I've got a lamb chop. He's just. That's not your food! You just got out of puppy jail for that. You're stealing. Knock it off.
Oliver's like, hi, Dad.
Get out of here. I have 4 subscribers somehow. You're freaking 15. Duchess! Stop it. Keep acting like that. Last time I checked, Rosie, that's called a toxic relationship. I mean, as somebody that's been in one, I can tell you that that's pretty much how that shit works. You're fighting. You made up. You're fighting. You made up. You're fighting. You made up. You're fighting. You're made up. You made up the fighting. Okay.
Unless the person's really into makeup sex and is just causing fights for no reason.
They just want it to be a little bit zestier in the boudoir. You are so fucking cute with that in your mouth. Oliver, no! Oliver, you Billy. Look at that big dumb smile. Look at that big dumb smile. Get it, Oliver. Get your toy. Get your toy. Get it. He's just so cute. He's so cute. We'll do backflips for coffee. How many shots when you go to one of the like Dutch Brothers coffee shops or God forbid Starbucks, how much espresso would they have to put into it before you said hell no? That's what I want to know. Does Ders de Demon have a limit? Or is it just caffeine straight into the blood?
Was that a fart?
I really hope not. That sounded a little too ripe. Wait, where are you the one with the tarantula? With the tarantula. My friend, I have so many. And some of them aren't eating their freaking food. Case in point. Alright, so the next tarantula. Make it all espresso. 110% full fucking grande straight through my bloodstream. Make me crap my brains out espresso. Yep, this right here is a little bitch. Woo! Ooh, spicy tonight. You okay, girlie? Think I just woke her up from a nightmare. If I'm not having heart palpitations, it's not enough caffeine. Bring me your caffeine supply. I want all of it. Yeah, no shit. That's exactly how he wants it. I want it by needle. See, find the biggest vein I've got and just stick it right in there. Women take 8 years, and I take restroom means room. No, for what?
You're a woman, you take forever in there.
Hey. I'm not one to just pinch it off, okay? I gotta push that shit out until I don't feel any more poo in my poop chute.
20 minutes in there.
Look at her. She is absolutely phenomenal. Now, she does have the urticating hairs. However, her urticating hairs are more of a salmon pink colors. Right there. Oh, heavens. Look at that. You can see her eyes. Right here. She's got her spinnerets on her back end. The spot where her eyes are, that's called the carapace. And the two smaller legs up front, those are pedipalps. Even the females have them, except theirs don't grow into what are described as boxing gloves once they mature out. The females will typically live upwards of 20 years, and the males will typically live for 3, maybe 4 years, so long as you don't power feed them. You want to go and make sure that they have plenty of dirt to dig in. That way, if they so choose to have a den, they can make it themselves. We took the man-made dens out of her cage because she was letting other animals move in, and that is not acceptable. We also stopped letting the roaches thrive in their cages, because they were actually causing mold to build up. There we go. It's also the top shell of a turtle, and that's crazy. It doesn't surprise me though. Utilizing the same word for different animals, possibly different, technically, not even possibly, but technically different parts of different animals. All right, so before we go completely, for this critter that you can hardly see because she is up on the side of her cage. Yeah, there we go. 8 Red Bulls, 5 200 milligram caffeine pills, and a box of 5-hour energy shot. That way I'll be able to smell this, the color 7. Fuck, dude. He did not ask for Zyn pouches for his booty hole. I think that right there is something that we can feel proud about. Our main man is just a caffeine aficionado, unless he's smoking cigarettes, I think. So what you want to do with this species, you want to make sure she has humidity, water to drink. You can feed the adults like she is once every 2 weeks if you want to. Doing it sooner or more frequent than that is possibly going to cost you money in the long run, because when tarantulas age out, once they hit maturity, their feeding habits tend to slow way down due to the fact that they are no longer needing to build up their bodies like they had previously. Now, mature animals will at times molt again. In most cases, it's due to something going haywire, like they managed to injure themselves. But there is the seldom occasion that a mature animal just molts. We thought she was full grown the last time. She flipped over, she molt again, and she just got so much shinier. Like, oh my god. Look at... Oh, the light was already on. Look at that. Her cage goes up on top of Little Guy's cage. Little Guy is our very first ball python in this house. I've had Little Guy since I was technically, I believe, a preteen. I think I was like 12 at the time. Oh, yeah, nicotine is definitely an upper. Up and away! I saw a skit on Mandatory Fun Day where the guy is just like, no, don't. Oh, no, yeah. No, don't shove the Zyn pouches up your ass. They're putting them where? Stop eating your daddy's food. Don't just get in your kennel. Stop eating your daddy's food. And now they come up with a caffeine suppository. That was the last video that I saw. Yeah, it looks like one of those, what do you call it? It's almost like an eyedropper, almost, that you break the tip off of and then you shove it up there and you squeeze it out. And the guy's like, whatever you do not show the members of your unit this suppository. I guarantee you nothing is going to come out of it that's going to be good. Now, who do we have? Oh, yeah, this monster. It's definitely a Gen Z thing. Yeah, butt stuff does sound like a Gen Z thing, doesn't it? See, us millennials, we kicked off the eating Tide Pods thing. Gen Zers are just like, yeah, let's go straight into butt stuff. We can definitely out-weird the millennials. Ooh, that fucking steak. I think that steak was a mistake. No, actually, I wish it was a missed steak. Thought I'd never say that in my life. Here we go. This is our little monster that ate yesterday. Well, we have several that ate, but she is definitely our monster. There's never a missed steak. Oh, there should have been tonight. There should have been. And let's see. There it is. All right. Where? Okay, there we go. So this is our juvenile pink toe. That is her food ball that she left behind. Looks like she got most of it, and she turned the rest of that roach into powder. Did you type glitter? Yeah. Ooh, that was actually really good close-up. Now look at that color scheme. Look at the purple that's showing up. That segment's closer to her body. Chili Mac. My favorite, I've only had like 2 MREs my entire life because I'm, civilian, but my favorite had to have been the, what was it? Was it chicken enchilada? Something like that? It was chicken Mexican, is all I know. And it tasted pretty fine. I'll give you that. I definitely had lunch food in public schools that tastes worse. But I had alcohol with it, and that was...
That reminds me, that's been sounding good lately.
What?
Hamburger. Cheeseburger and macaroni. Macaroni and cheese with hamburger.
We've been to Buffalo Wild Wings, right?
What?
We've been to Buffalo Wild Wings. It's all right.
I want to go back to Five Guys. Now they know.
Of course you want to go back to Five Guys. Who just want to handle one?
Well, how they cook their burgers is worth it.
Oh, fuck, that's funny. So this is a typical stress girl. Oh, look at that orange.
You should read what the demon says. I like that.
Glitter on top of the ceiling fan blades is a pretty funny prank, by the way. We don't need to prank someone with that. Oh my god, fuck. Here we go, down story time. So many of you have already heard the story, but I don't think there's the demon has.
No, do it to Micah.
So, when my wife started with her resin work endeavor, we initially had a fan set up in the window across the table from her, blowing cooler air in because, well, it was just stuffy in here. Well, we didn't really pay attention to it at the time, but she was using this wonderful substance called mica powder. How many here just at random, how many know what mica powder is? Anybody? I know my wife does. For those that don't know, really fine mica powder is worse than glitter. It can spread and hang in the air for minutes.
That was my chameleon flakes.
Oh, those were your chameleon flakes. Apparently, there's something worse than
the mica powders too.
The fan kicked on, or was on, while she was pouring, what do you call it, like aerosolized glitter?
I will paint.
Like super fine bullshit into the air. And I was working and I noticed down on my skin that there was sparkles. Thought I was hallucinating, and I went in and I looked in on little bitch who I was taking care of at the time, and she was sparkly. And I looked down and the air is sparkly. And I go, honey, turn the fan off. And that's not even the worst of it. The worst of it is she was using foil a month or two after this. Was it, what kind of foil is that? Is that chameleon foil or something? Chameleon flakes.
Chameleon foil flakes.
And that got into the air. And I thought for a second that I was tripping and seeing things because it looked like there were sparks flashing in the air. Like something was on fire, but there was no smoke. Like maybe an electrical wire had been disconnected, and I was just seeing what was going to be the description on my obituary. As it turns out, the flakes went airborne. And they were just kind of dispersing at random throughout the house. If it's not explosive, then it's not in my brain. Oh my god. Well, it all depends on whether you've got yourself hardwood floor or whether you've got yourself some bullshit carpet. Because if you got yourself hardwood floor, then I can guarantee you can probably get most of it up. In the long run, if you got carpet, you're going to get it up
Once you tear up the carpet.
once you tear up the carpet.
Like, how sparkly do you think it is under my workstation?
Oh yeah, no. She also, under her workstation, she's got little bits of her flaked off resin work that are sharp as shit. Alright? I literally got stabbed in the big toe by a spike left over from her pulling some of the resin out. Yeah. So fun stuff.
Complain, complain, complain. It starts to sound like Oliver.
Alright, so what we have here is actually a pretty spendy spider. By the time she's done, she could be worth $400. She is a confirmed female. I went and checked it myself. Put her molt in our little bit of resin. Is that the one we have left? Is her molt? And she has the lady bits left over, let me tell you. She is an insectivore. She is going to get the size of a dinner plate. She needs to have an environment that is humid and warm. So we keep her environment at about 75 to 77 degrees with a humidity level that is closer to probably 75%, if not higher. They are terrestrial, these Theraphosa apophysis. So we gave her a subterranean den, but she's been living on top so far.
A termite is about 38% protein. It also has iron, calcium.
What else? Their demeanor is pretty defensive. That's why you don't see me trying to rub her booty, although it is ginormous. I mean, holy cow. Look at that dump truck. Look at that. She's got all the junk in her trunk.
Hon,
What?
we need to get you some new pants.
My pants.
Hanging off you.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. What do you guys think? Here we go.
Those look way too big.
They're not too big. Hold on. Hold on. She's saying that these pants look like they're hanging off of me. Come on now. They're pants. They're just pants.
You know, you can't really see them. It's dark.
Fine. Hold on.
This is the first time we're trying to
Duchess, don't move your face where my foot's gonna be. Here we go.
Especially on the back end.
Okay, so apparently we're gonna do the twirly. Ready?
This isn't an ideal situation.
They don't look too baggy. Come on now.
At least you're wearing pants.
Yeah, could you imagine if I'm moving away from the camera and all you see is me in my underwear? Hey, welcome to the Freak Show. They are not big on me. They are pants. Period.
Baggy pants. You probably got 2 sizes down.
God. All right. Now. Yeah, see? They're pretty good. Huh?
Because you're pulling them up.
I'm tugging on the... Shut up. You know, these actually used to fit snug.
Yeah. Correctly. Now it's just hanging. It almost feels like wearing a skirt. Just, hello. Okay.
You know what? Somebody said that my trench coat that I got was a dress. Don't laugh at that. You're not supposed to... You're supposed to support me, honey. Jesus.
Oh, right? I wear my bedtime shorts. Those men's basketball shorts, cheap ones get at Walmart. Those are the best for lounging around the house.
The sample that you caught yesterday, loads and loads of oxalates in it, but also some inflammatory cells. There is some evidence of
Most of the time, I'm bluntly honest.
and make her feel really awful, and she just
I've never-
I'm gonna fucking buy dreads off Temu. And that right there is how you're gonna go and get yourself a case of what is that? Lice. He is gonna buy dreads off Temu, and they're gonna be pre-worn from the dude working at the Temu shop.
Or chick.
The person, fine. Is that inclusive enough for you? Jesus.
Just make sure it's head hair, not head hair.
Make sure it's head hair and not, you know.
So, what are you doing today?
And because she's lost her appetite, it's extremely important that we
Tight bangs are actually pretty.
Looking at her gut, she's got a little bit of food in her. It's certainly not the worst it's been. You see, she's got a bit, not much of the belly, but a little bit of bone.
Children.
The medication we're trying to just
Oh my god. I was wondering what you said that must have been so bad. Like, bruh, we've said some pretty outlandish things. I think you're safe here.
Yeah, your pants don't need to be tight. They just need to be bending well.
All I want to do
It's
is have pants. That I can bend my knees in without ripping the crotch out. All right? The work pants that my work over at my...
You're baggy and you still do it.
They're fucking made to tear. First of all, I don't know where they're getting their material from, but I'm pretty sure it's just somehow paper. Because I have bent over to pick things up, and I've ripped my jeans from ass to nuts, if not further. I get into the car. I rip my jeans from back to front. I take a step too high up on a curb or something, and they just give way. And I'm just like, where in the fuck did you get these materials from? You could have literally gone and cut out the makings for pants out of tarp, and they would have held up better than this shit. My God. So I just stopped requesting pants for my work. I go to Walmart. The fact that Walmart pants are better than the pants that we get at our work, it's just crazy.
It's time to start by putting them in a kit and a tube.
we take them to their temporary.
But constricts the blood vessels and can cause health problems around your groin area. You know what I mean. I think he's suggesting that it's not just steroids that'll shrink your man bits, but tight pants as well.
So what's the excuse about your butt?
I walked my ass off.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, my wife liked my butt.
There still are some pants that looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, well,
And without any.
I try doing body squats to get my ass back, okay? It's an uphill battle when you ain't got one. Have we gotten any new subscribers?
I don't know. 886.
Oh, we got one back. I think we were down to 885 earlier. So, whoop, whoop. It's slow going, but it's worth it. I'm going to go and harass my TikTok followers some more. I think I'm going to make a post every week telling them to subscribe to my YouTube because I don't use TikTok.
Made a video for tomorrow.
I made one video. I do one video per bizarre event. And I shotgunned it out into the ether. I even put it up on Instagram before they shut it down. Tight pants can make it to where your soldier doesn't stand at
Fine,
attention.
we'll buy you a kilt.
Ah, so it'd be a little extra breezy down there. By the way, my impressions, like my what is that called? Accents that I used to be really good at are now somewhat terrible because I stopped drinking. I would at random have Irish accents that were perfect when I drank. And then, yeah, not so much. Said he doesn't care about what I do with my hair. It's just my mom who's always bitching about it. I get that. I don't know what you look like, but I think you would look great with an afro. So it doesn't affect women. I mean,
I doubt it would affect ladies and their balls or
yeah, I doubt it would affect many ladies with their balls.
Little B wants out.
Anywho. There we go.
Uncle, maybe your mom's worried you won't take care of it.
I mean, that might be a possibility. Now, we gotta take care of the scorpion. We already took care of Little Bitch, and then we gotta take care of... I wasn't talking about balls. Oh my god, maybe that's what happened to that one woman. I saw a news article that freaked me out. There was a woman whose clitoris randomly fell off. And I don't know how a clitoris, that section of a woman's anatomy, can just randomly fall off.
I don't either.
But it apparently fell off. So maybe, just spitballing here, her pants were a wee bit too tight.
Or she wore the wrong thong and
Whew. Whew.
wore it backwards.
I was traumatized for a good minute when I first saw that article. Like, how in the fuck do you manage to fuck that shit up that much? You guys don't even have a twig and berries down there, and you make the one tiny thing that you have just kind of whoop onto the ground. No.
A bit too hard.
No. I think she set her vibrator to a little bit too high a setting. Just putting that out there. If his shit falls off. All right. Whew. Okay. So. Don't know how that happened, but I got a little lightheaded scratching my inner ear. Thanks. Now, let's look in on this little demon. Tickle. Hi, child. She's not being too defensive. This is our Asian forest scorpion. She is not too bad. She's not what you'd call reactive. At least not as bad as some other venomous animals. And scorpions very much are venomous. Their tails can pack a punch depending on the species. This species is fairly mild, though. Its sting is often compared to that of a bee sting. It can cause some localized swelling, but it's not likely going to put you in the hospital unless you are somehow allergic to it. It's not exactly an allergy that many people seem to have. Hi, kiddo. Now, what I really like about this critter is a little elevator music to mood. There we go. And now this, I wear jeans. I'm currently wearing a pair.
I do and I have to.
This is biofluorescence. Biofluorescence is essentially where an animal takes a light spectrum, converts it into a new one, and shoots it back out into the world. This guy's body does that using a chemical that it tends to build up on its exoskeleton. No, that was the MASH theme song, and that is one of my favorite older shows. Oh, she's going bye-bye. Wow, that lid almost looks like a crime scene, doesn't it? Holy shit. Don't you sting me. Boop. But I would rather hear MASH music on an elevator. I mean, that is true blue American music right there. I just wear shirts and shorts. I'm part of the big thigh community.
Does it ever get cold enough to stand some Texas?
I mean, every now and then. They did have snow not that long ago in Texas, I think. I heard that they were going to try to remake MASH, but they were going to put it back in like the Iraq War or something like that. And I was like, you can't remake MASH. What you can do is do everybody a favor and start playing it from the very first episode, because enough people have passed on that it's going to be new to them. Like that was some like legit good acting. So good. It was shiny. I don't know about swollen, but it was shiny. And I'm not seeing that now. At least not to the same extent. It's getting close. Woo! Okay, she probably thinks that we're going to try to abduct her. But look, back to normal. Oh, that is so cool. Fuck. There was a MASH movie? Are you kidding me? Okay, that's it. I know what I'm going to be doing for part of the day tomorrow. I'm going to be trying to watch that shit. Another show that I like is the A-Team. What? A-Team, the newer movie, was funny. It had its moments. Guy hanging off the rotor blade. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby. So good. He's just a lightning bolt into my arm. All right.
We need to watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
You want to watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show? Do you want to go to the live theatrical version that they have out in Portland? I've actually been to that, and I think I went to it naked one time. Surprised I didn't come out the other side of that with an STI, honestly. Because you never know who sits in those seats out there in Portland. Do the live one. Do the live Rocky Horror Picture Show. Fuck.
Congratulations to all of our
Maybe what'll happen this time is the same thing that happened when I went out to it the last time. One of the actors that were playing it on stage, like their whole boob just straight fell out of their shirt because they were not wearing proper support during the live version of that. There's a reason why it's like at freaking, I think it's like 9 or 10 at night is when it started. That was crazy. The whole crowd went nuts. Fucking wild.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show for virgins.
What?
The Rocky Horror Picture Show for virgins.
Where's that?
I think it's in Portland.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It gets wild when you go out to Portland to see stuff. It quite the opportunity as an adult to see stuff you probably shouldn't. Like there was one time we drove out there and there were 2 homeless people fighting over non-perishable goods out of a store. Never thought I'd ever see that.
Personally, it's so rewarding seeing these tiny little animals come in from such horrible backgrounds.
Alright. So how many victims do we have today? I think we have 3 new fruit flies in our little fruit fly trap. I'm not going to put it up there.
I've never seen it live, but I've seen it.
It's pretty good.
animals like pinfish and that can go back to the wild. It's so special. I'm so proud of
That's for people who have never seen it.
providing emergency care.
Well, we're glad we've got you smiling today.
If we don't continue into the future,
That makes us smile.
it's going to affect all of us.
Agreed.
Oh, yeah. I really wish he didn't have his stroke. That man was a genius. And to be frank, he should have had more of a musical career. He did some musical stuff, but he could have had his own band. He could have taken off. That man could sell it. And sell it well. I mean, he made the Rocky Horror Picture Show work.
Today's exciting news. We have an epic operation at Australia Zoo. We're moving 3 of our most awesome volatile crocodiles.
The day I was birthed.
Alaska are most dangerous.
Well, we are glad that you were birthed.
Really
Oh, my word.
last year we thought we'd give them a try in Crocodile.
He's coming out with such force.
Now, I think Acid might not be here right now. Freaking, we're gonna go and put some new stuff in that fly trap of ours. Seriously, kid? Come on, move. Come on. Oh, look. This is an orange head male. He's got the little white dot on his abdomen. These make for some pretty good starter animals if you're trying to keep exotic pets. Ooh, I felt that. That wasn't a bite, so to speak. That was him doubling down on his grip on my thumb. And they do have some pretty decent barbs. Are you going to try to fly? You going to try to fly? Oh, come on now. Come on. There you go. Oh my gosh. Someday the two of you are going to meet. You know, maybe it's going to be at a, what is that, a YouTube convention? Oh, that would be crazy.
No, we don't.
Oh, I wish we did, but we don't. I would jump on that opportunity so fast. Because MASH is the shit.
When do you get that for you for Christmas?
No. Especially since I think we can find it on one of our apps. Are you fucking... Okay, that's somebody's molt. I was like, are you seriously chewing on someone right now? Oh, shoot!
What?
The orange and the potato.
You want that?
Well, we can do that tomorrow. We will do that tomorrow, folks. We will peel both of them up. Or one of them. We might just do the orange and then the potato later. Or the potato and then the orange later. It's not like they need any help reproducing. I found babies in here the other day. If we don't... Alright, now, for the fun part, you're going to try catching some juvenile roaches to put into this box. Oh, Lord. There we go. So we've got 2 subadults here. Come on. Gotcha. So subadult roach right there. The orange head roaches are dark red when they are juveniles. Come on. Did you just jump off? Is that what just happened? Okay, well that makes me not have to do as much work. There we go. Oh yeah. That is stupid ridiculous. It's actually the vitamin C helps too. But they're already getting vitamin C in the food that we give them. Well, there's no stopping it. We did slow it down a little bit with the temperature change. Oh look, they're actually going to the water hole to drink. That's so cool. TYT. What does TYT stand for? I don't know these acronyms. Why? Tell you tomorrow? Top your tank?
Thank you, Tyler.
Oh.
Take your time.
Take your time. Oh. Here we go. All right. Wow. Talk about reactive. Now, I am not seeing any of the cage cleaners that we put in here. However, where'd you say the duct tape was, honey?
Is it on top of Wolf's cage?
I'll go check real quick.
On top of Lincoln's desk. Last time Tyler was here, but then I remember bringing it there. Take a look.
Hold on. Now, we've got to do a little bit of work, if I can find the tape, on our fly trap. First thing we're going to do is put more scent in there. Actually, the first thing we're going to do is put these little guys into the fridge so that they can freeze to death. And it's actually the most humane way of disposing of your roaches. Oliver, move. 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 Thank you.
Oh, hon.
What?
It's right there.
It's right where? Alright. So where's the new stuff that you got?
Cover that one.
Rice vinegar.
I bought it.
Now I can just put it right back in the cupboard, right? Now, what we have here is a homemade fly trap. You go and you use vinegar. We already see a fly that's trying to land in there. The problem that we're having is that I don't think the sides are snug up against that. Theirs is going bye-bye. All right, Durs. Well, it was awesome having you here. I am glad that you made it to our live little community. What is it that I keep saying about it every time I talk about the future of this group? It's not a cult. It's not a cult. It's a community. It's not a cult. Because it always comes off sounding like I'm talking about a cult. What sounds terrible? The critter cult. Oh, fuck, that's so funny. Could you imagine? All I want to do is build up a community of individuals that like my animals and me talking about my animals. I swear there won't be nothing in the Kool-Aid. Yeah, hold on. Go. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Forbidden Kool-Aid. I will say this, if ever anybody's Kool-Aid were going to get spiked, it would be me after I was diagnosed with something terminal, because I would be trying out all sorts of drugs before I die. But that is after I find out that I'm dying from something like cancer. Look at that. So we're going to set this down over our cage, and we are going to see if we catch any more bugs. Bugs. All right. You guys have a good night. Guys, have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news. You didn't do anything. It's just time to wrap up.
No, she doesn't know about the forbidden Kool-Aid. That's what they're commenting.
Oh, okay. So if you guys don't know about the reference to the forbidden Kool-Aid and cult memberships, a while back, before any of you guys were a gleam in your parents' eyes, a forethought in their mind, there wasn't
In her ball sack.
that too. There was a group of people who joined a literal cult, and they were made to drink Kool-Aid so that they could pass on in spirit to on their journey off this plane of existence. Essentially, their leader poisoned them. Poisoned them.
With Kool-Aid.
Yes. It means don't drink the Kool-Aid. That's a reference also to a lot of political stuff. Don't drink the Kool-Aid because it will end up bad, obviously. In any case, you guys have a good night, stay safe, and remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news.